Hello everybody, Arctic here, and welcome to 10 Facts about Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 was released March 24th in Japan and April 12th worldwide, and is the newest installment to the Souls series. Given the fact I have covered the Dark Souls 1 and 2 facts and Bloodborne facts, I'm not at all new to covering their games. On to the facts. Number 1. This game has sold over 200,000 copies in its first 2 weeks in Japan for PS4 alone. We don't know the figures for Xbox, and PC wasn't released until worldwide, but that's the figures for just the PS4 in Japan. Now, think that most games I've covered in the past have sold, under 100,000 in their first month in Japan, and this is over 200,000. So, yeah. Number 2. Well, this is probably widely known at this point. Dark Souls 3 is going to be the last game in the franchise, unless they change their mind. There's a reason for that, though. We'll cover that later. Number 3. There were 3 special edition versions of this. The Prestige Edition, which had the Lord of Cinder resin figure, the collector edition, which was included in the Prestige edition, that had the Red Knight figure, the Apocalypse edition, which had a special case and a soundtrack. Yeah, I think the Prestige was probably the best way to go because, yeah, it had like all of that. Number 4. So here's the reason why this is the last one. The director of the series, who's been behind all of the Souls games except for Dark Souls 2, and the guy who was behind Bloodborne is, well, this is going to be his last game because afterwards he became president of the company. Yes, he is now currently president of the company. You know you've done a great job with the company when they make you president. Number 5. Apparently they based the archery in the game on Legolas from The Lord of the Rings so that they could try and make it move faster and smoother, along with taking notes from Berserk's character Guts for like the greatsword combat. I'm glad we went for realism here, not fictional characters who, an elf who can fire super quick, and Guts who's super strong and can swing a two-handed sword with one hand. Great realism. Number 6. Dark Souls 3 was in development alongside Bloodborne. Yes, directed by the same man. Well, technically there were 3 directors, so that's not entirely true. So he kind of was bouncing back and forth. But given the fact of working on one gave him ideas for the other, which is probably a good thing. Development on it did begin prior to the release of Dark Souls 2, as it was in development for a little over 2 years. Number 7. Now, for a time, trying to help drive sales on Xbox, if you did a digital pre-order on Xbox of it, you would get a copy of the original Dark Souls on 360 and a backwards compatibility version for Xbox One when available. Neat. Number 8. You can thank the limitations of Bloodborne for why Dark Souls 3 has so much. Everything is designed to kill the player, from the map to the monsters, and yet at the same point in time, combat was smoothed out and adjusted and changed to this game to make it flow better, almost to make you more durable and give you more of a fighting chance. So it really was a nice little trade-off. You still get some of that stiff movement like Dark Souls 1 with that stiff, hard swings, but at the same point in time, they did kind of like round off the edges. So Dark Souls 3 feels more like a finished product of what the others should have been. Number 9. As of the writing of the script, there are about 500,000 owners on Steam. I pulled it up on Steam Spy just to verify. That's how I was able to get the figures there. Yeah, roughly 450,000 people actively playing it this week. Wow. My only question is what's up with the other 100,000 that aren't playing it? Are you like me, still waiting on it to download because you have slow internet? Oh, by the way, Quantum Break still isn't done downloading from last week. 51.4 gigs out of 59 gigs. Maybe it'll be ready by next week. Number 10. The soundtrack was done by the same person who did the soundtrack for Dark Souls 2 and for Bloodborne. It was Yuka Kitamura. I really hope I didn't butcher that. It was also performed by the Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra. They had a couple other tracks done by Tezuka Setairo, Nobuyosare Suzuki, Motoi Sakuruba. I don't know. These are Japanese names. The first two had apparently only did like one song. Motoi did a couple others. But yeah, other than that, most of it was entirely done by the same person who's done all their previous music. Well, for the last two games. And that does it for these 10 facts about Dark Souls 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any idea of something I should cover in the future, a game, maybe a top 10 list, something like that, go ahead and leave it in the comments section. I could really use your ideas. And as always, hit that like button if you like this. Don't forget to subscribe. As always, have fun. I'll see you later. Bye.